I don't know. It's close.
I'm running through the
But yeah,
Safari
the
Zone.
libero ability. Yeah, it's I don't know the love of these
That's a cool
physical.
ability.
It's a very cool ability. There's only 2 or 3 Pokemon I think that can learn that ability, if I'm not mistaken.
So they don't just have like. Oh no, I don't remember where I go. I think I go left. They don't just have like Overgrowth and Torrent and what was the fire type one? No, I went the wrong way.
Oh, don't tell me.
It's not Cinder.
Oh,
it's...
no,
I didn't mean to throw that ball. Am I actually gonna fail this? I don't have any room for items.
There's.
Oh no.
Oh, go figure.
Oh no.
Here we go.
No.
Another one. There's literally a whole episode in the anime when Ash is fighting Paul where his Infernape, which has this ability, Flash Fire, is that what it's called?
No, Flash Fire is you absorb fire type attacks. I actually.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, don't. I have to leave.
Do you remember the episode in the anime that I'm talking about? I don't know if you've watched a whole lot of the anime, but
I watched a little bit. Oh my god, I didn't mean to throw the ball. I got an execute.
yeah, racist fire type moves in a pinch. I can.
It's like it's not. I caught an execute. Okay, cool. That was an accident. Good. I can't believe I didn't check my items. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed about this. Because it means that I have to do this over again.
One more time.
Can I just leave? I'm trying to just leave. Hello? What is it called? What the heck? Oh, hey, it's a Rhyhorn. It's cool.
Oh, it's Blaze. God.
Blaze. I knew it was something like... Okay, I was about to say I knew it was something fiery, and that's a really dumb statement. But...
That's so frustrating.
But yeah, so they don't just have those as their like Blaze, Overgrowth, and Torrent as their default abilities.
Sorry, your original question was just about fire starters in general, or
just like starters in
Cinderace?
general? Because I thought that was what they got. Maybe that was only generation 3, actually.
Not all of them.
It was Gen 4 too.
For instance, all the Gen 9 starters have Pokemon-specific abilities. Like Meowscarada's, for instance, I think just ups its chance of critical hit like all the way around. Which couples with its signature move, which I think is always a critical hit. Or it does more if it's a critical hit. I need to reopen that game. I still haven't played the DLC for Gen 9. I'm also realizing that I'm talking away from my microphone as I'm getting back into research mode, so I can't wait to spend next episode talking about that again. Also, there's a high-pitched ringing sound in my left ear. I don't know if you can hear that at all, or if it's just a me thing. I hope it doesn't show up in the recording, because that would be really fun.
It's not. It's kind of sounding like you're you got a little tinnitus there.
Leave me alone. At least the Safari Zone is really straightforward, and this gym, for that matter.
Yeah, that's true. As long as I remember the path for the Safari Zone, which I just, like, aced it when I was doing my blue playthrough. I, like, didn't even think about it, and I just did it.
Did you really?
Yeah. I had no idea that I remembered it that well, and I just went the right way the entire way. And,
oh, heck yeah.
I don't know that I can do that again.
I don't think I could do the Safari Zone, but I could. I'm almost positive that I could ace this gym without running into any invisible walls.
Well, the gym, they're not. The walls aren't actually invisible. Is the fun part about it. They just say that they're invisible, but you can totally see them. Like, the tiles are different. Like the tiles are different. You can see them.
Let me have this. Let me have this. Good
1537.
lord.
I have no idea what that is. And then you go over here. Okay. You get
With a
this.
bunch of gold teeth.
Nah, it's a full restore. And then you go over here. And you encounter a Pokemon. It's Doduo. One of the weirdly
Look at you go.
a Pokemon that is able to fly for some reason. Doduo. While Charizard is not.
Just flaps its legs really fast. Sorry, I was
You're looking at Execute. No, I'm imagining. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's the items over there. I'm just imagining an Execute riding on Doduo's back and just the Doduo
The one
is just
giant
flapping
egg
it.
is the only one that stays on while the rest like dangle off to the side. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm assuming that they fly in the same way that. Oh god, what are the birds in Final Fantasy called? I think they're called chocobos.
Chocobos. No,
Yeah, you know
this
what
was
I'm
a waste
talking
of time. I went the wrong way.
about.
I thought I still had to go up
Okay.
and to the right. This is the point at which I have to go down to the left.
You're so brave.
I hope I didn't just lose all my time there. It's another Execute. Man,
Another
just
one.
Chocobo races. And have you ever played a Final Fantasy? to
I
completion?
played Advanced Tactics on the Game Boy Advance SP back in the day.
What is that? I haven't heard of that.
It's turn-based. I mean, they're not all turn-based RPGs.
They're like turn-based or time-based, basically, right? Like
Yeah,
effectively
yeah.
turn-based, but with a time system. And this Rhyhorn's not running away. I really want to catch it.
And then one other one. I think it was 7. It's oh goodness, I remember very little about it other than I somehow I was subscribed to. I don't know if it was Game Informer or like a Game Informer like adjacent magazine. I'm assuming it was probably due to like my membership with not GameStop, but what was the other it was like EB Games or something like that.
EB Games. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Yeah.
There it is. You know what I'm talking about. I think I somehow signed up for a magazine subscription when I got a membership card with them, and I then kept getting that magazine like years later, even after the subscription expired and the company went out of business. But you know, I'm not complaining about it. Every once in a while I'd get like a free like Yu-Gi-Oh card in one of those and I'd be like, yes. But I just remember reading about a Final Fantasy game when I was far too young to be playing any Final Fantasy games. And a friend of mine happened to have like an extra copy or sold it to me for like $5 or something, and I had no idea what was happening.
Too young for Final Fantasy? Like
What's that?
6? How old is too young for Final Fantasy? 6?
Yes, I don't know. I would say like under 10 is probably a little. I mean, thematically, those games I think can be a little complex. They can be moderately suggestive. There's right. I don't know.
I don't know because I've never really played through one.
Okay, you haven't either. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Sometimes I feel like I missed out on like a generational thing that everyone else our age like knows about. Like I've never played any of the Halo games.
I've picked them up. I've never like at friends' houses I played them, but I never like owned it. I played Call of Duty instead.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I genuinely didn't have a console until I was into my teens, and even then it was a PlayStation 2. I played God of War 2, GTA 3, Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. Those are like all of the games that I can remember.
That's a
from
whole 3 games.
my adolescence. There were like a handful of others. I don't remember how we ended up with a GameCube in the household at some point when I was little, but I played Sonic Riders. To this day, the only Sonic game that I've ever played any significant amount of, which is sad. I need to revisit that franchise. They just recently came out with a somewhat new game, and those movies that are coming out right now are fine.
Did you hear about? So Jim Carrey retired, and he came out of retirement for those movies.
I did hear that. I mean, and for the record, if I got to star alongside Keanu Reeves in any movie, I would unretire too.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I grew up watching a halfway decent amount of Sonic. Like Sonic XD, I think specifically, like Saturday morning cartoon type stuff. So I have like a love and an appreciation for that franchise, but I don't know too much about the games.
I played the games a little bit as a child. I remember getting stuck at various parts and not really going much further. So that's about all I got. Like I played more Kirby. I had one Kirby game that I played the absolute all that I could. That's like the closest thing. Oh no! Oh God! I wanted to use. Wait, what? 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 Wait, what?
This isn't a good sign.
What's happening?
This is not a good sign.
Why did that happen? I don't understand. I just wanted to.
The Pokemon are just out here Pokemoning. That's all.
They're just out here Pokemoning. I don't get it. Oh.
I love how Lapras is dramatically underleveled in this gym, but he's just out here balling.
Lapras is I mean, I'm just switch trading right now, so Marowak might not be able to take
but I mean,
that.
he's
okay. We're fine.
Yeah.
I'm just like Kadabra has
Marowak
such a
is
high special.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's
like truly terrifying.
I mean, and it's quick.
It is fast. Yeah, has terrible anything physical, but such a high special. And I was very afraid for Marowak. Strategy.
Be very afraid.
I'm very afraid of this guy that's saying that I can't beat him with brute strength, and then I'm gonna throw out a level 43 Pokemon, and he's gonna not have a good time.
That Hypno looks like a full-grown man in like a mascot like outfit.
You're absolutely
Like,
right.
that doesn't look like a Pokemon. That just looks like a man like dressed as a mascot that it happens to be a Hypno.
It has Psychic.
Terrifying. Why do you refuse to heal your Pokemon?
I thought we'd be fine for this battle. I was wrong.
Thank God the goat is on our squad.
And now it uses confusion.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, the two options: Psychic and
Great.
confusion.
Watch us Hypno just run through our team really quick.
This is not looking very good right now. Uh-oh. Is this back when Wing Attack is terrible? Oh yeah, Wing Attack is terrible. I forgot the Generation 1 Wing Attack is awful.
Yeah,
Oh no. Pidgeot.
remember
Okay,
we spam Quick Attack and occasionally whip out a fly. If you're really in danger, you live and die by Sand Attack. That's how the goat operates, you know. That's just what we do out here.
We're actually getting the goat to level 70 and fighting Mewtwo with it. Oh my god.
That's the only way.
Oh, it's just sinking in that that's actually happening, you know? Am I able to refight the Elite
deal with
Four
it.
to train up a little bit?
No.
No. It's just whatever level it is after the Elite Four.
Again, I think that's only fair, right?
Pidgeot's gonna need all of the stat experience that it possibly can get.
Was it? We don't have one of those Pokemon on our team.
What?
We don't.
What?
Whatever that Pokemon was that you just said, we don't have one of those.
We're gonna need all of the stat experience possible, even against a wild Mewtwo, to like stand.
Yeah,
and ghost of a chance.
For which Pokemon?
For the bird.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the Pidgeot on our team?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I wonder if actually
watch
I should
yourself.
be showing throwing out Pidgeot against these Drowsies and Hypnos. Why are there so many Psychic types in this gym? I don't understand. And then you go to the Psychic type gym, and they've got a bunch of Ghost types. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that is a little weird. I mean, Drowsy and Hypno, I understand. Like those make sense. I don't get the Kadabras.
Don't get the Kadabras. Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be like a bunch of like you're supposed to be dealing with status effects in this gym. Like that's the big draw to it.
Yeah,
it's the poison
like
type gym, so they'll use status effects. But...
I don't know. It's the Drowsy makes sense to me. The Hypno, by extension, has to make sense. The Kadabra's weird. Yeah, the idea of, like fighting not just against these Pokemon, but like your own Pokemon stamina, I think is kind of the idea of the poison psychic mesh.
Yeah, which is a cool concept. Like, I really like that. I don't know. I have to switch back out to switch back out to Lapras so that Lapras can get the experience boost. Switch training is very annoying. I'm not getting the EXP share because we're not doing any of that. We're not catching any Pokemon. I've got two Pokemon in this episode.
That's all you really need. I mean, we could always you just need a Pidgeot and a carrot, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
You can always just spend an hour running around in a cave, with Lapras, and
I could, but
grinding.
I really don't want to do that. Sounds like a very...
That's what Pokemon's all about.
That is one of the things that I really... that really pulls me away from JRPGs in general, is like the sheer amount of grinding that exists on a lot of them, because they have things like experience points. Whereas like there are other games that... other game types where they still have experience points, but things like where the world levels up with you, so you have to develop your strategy at the same time as getting experience points. Like, I guess it's really a problem of experience points as a leveling system, as opposed to getting access to new strategies or just having to develop
that's a can of worms.
Yeah.
I mean, to the credit of the Pokemon Company, I think they caught on to players, collective grind fatigue, and so the universal EXP share in later generations is a huge bonus, but it almost, in my opinion, not even almost, it makes the games too easy. Like the grind is, I mean, a part of the experience, and as much as it is a pain in the butt, it is also part of what endears you to these Pokemon and to the team, and it's why I refuse to let any of my Pokemon faint ever, and why you're a monster for constantly abusing and neglecting our Pokemon.
Anyways, my God. Wow, Lapras is strong. Okay. Anyway.
Lapras OP. But yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth on that. I do agree with you though. Like fundamentally, yeah, the experience-based level up system is. But then again, I don't know. Like I've gone back and forth with people at the D&D table about this too. Like, you could do like feat-based level ups, or like checkpoint-based level ups, and like those are rewarding. But I don't know. There's pluses and minuses. There's pros and cons for any system, I suppose.
Yeah. It just ultimately ends up being very different. I do think that the most rewarding thing to me personally is a combination of unlocking strategies and having to personally get better. Like the Dark Souls model is the most satisfying one in my experience, in my personal taste. Dark Souls is a little bit obscure and a little bit hard to actually really progress. Like, it does feel like you're just smashing your head against a brick wall for an extended period of time.
Well, that's I don't enjoy that experience all that. I like I do. Yeah, I do and I don't. To be fair, I haven't played enough Dark Souls or Souls-like games in general, really, I guess, to be too harsh. Like, I think I mentioned in one of our first videos that I was just starting to play Black Myth Wukong. And I've left that game completely alone. Even though I did enjoy the first several hours that I, like, sunk into it, I also, I don't know, the bashing my head against the wall thing, because it's like, even when you know, like, what to do, like, you figure out the strategy, then it literally just becomes a skill issue, and if you are not practiced or versed in, like, a certain, like, set of, like, inputs or timing, then you just end up frustrated. And yes, it's satisfying when you do finally win, but I don't know, I find that repetition to be remarkably frustrating. And beyond frustrating, like, it takes me out of the game. Like, it takes me out of the atmosphere, it takes me out of the immersion.
Well, that's why I feel like it really has to be paired with something else, and my personal favorite thing for it to be paired with is unlocking new strategies.
Yeah.
Which,
the mental stuff, I think I agree, is a lot of fun.
Yeah, where it's like, I have to really think about how am I going to do the next thing that I do, and like I'm gonna throw my body at it. I can just keep throwing my body at it over and over and over again, or I can actually really sit back and I can think about it and I can do it, and there's going to be a skill element to it, and that's part of the thing that I've been training up, and at the same time I've been thinking about these new things. This is really why I love, like, Doom as a game, because what it does, both in the old ones but a lot more in the new ones, really are, it makes you do both of those things at the same time. Like, it teaches you how to play the game. Lappers. I wasn't expecting a crit slash right there from the sand slash. Maybe I should have been. But it's fine. We're fine. We're still
Speaking of hedgehogs, yeah.
But it really it does this thing where it teaches you the basic skills of it, and then it says go nuts. But as you're going nuts, you're going to be gaining more weapons. You're going to be gaining more attributes. You're going to be gaining more things that you can deal with, that allow you to deal with this variety of monsters. And you figure out what the strategy is to deal with a particular monster. And then through a whole bunch of trial and error, you figure out the strategy for the next monster, and you figure out the strategy for the next monster. And at the same time, it's still giving you more and more to do. And that's something that is really a lot of fun. Like, I find I have a great time replaying through that game, because another very important thing that you can do is you can lower the difficulty at any point, and it specifically like encourages you to do so. There's literally a built-in timer.
Oh, really?
That's like, if you've died in this place 5 times, it will say, hey, before you respawn again and just get into a rage fit, here's this boon that we can give you to make this fight easier. And you literally have to say, yes, I see that there's this boon on the screen. No, I do not want to accept the screen. Yes, respawn without the boon, before it'll let you continue playing, because it really is just trying to make sure that you have fun. And as somebody who enjoys Souls-likes, like, I will frequently be like, no, like don't let me die. Let me figure it out. But if you don't want that experience,
it's a nice fail-safe. Yeah.
Like, it's an excellent failsafe.
Definitely.
Do I switch train on here real quick?
No. You're such a loon.
But I could. Like, Marowak's not gonna have any issues with any of these Pokemon.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe with
Weezing. Marowak got messed up in the trainers leading up to this.
Marowak? It's fine.
I think you dramatically overestimate the power of our team. I know that we've been fighting all these trainers and you've experienced a lot of victories, but
Koga
can
has no
be
psychic
sneaky
types.
Yeah, that's true.
And the psychic types were the ones who
That's
messed up
true.
Marowak. The poison types messed up.
Yeah.
Messed up Pidgeot. So that's
What?
Pidgeot.
You mean Pidgeot? Yeah,
The pigeon. Yeah, the pigeon that we have on our team. That
I'm
one.
gonna kill you. Anyways, before I rage on you, just to round off what we were talking about. Here's the muck with the minimize. My newly discovered favorite genre of games is like the Metroidvanias, and it's why I love Hollow Knight, and it's why I enjoyed the heck out of Hades, and it's because there is very much a skill and like practice element to it. You can set yourself up with boons or charms, and come at it with certain enhancements or different abilities, active or not active, like depending on like what kind of setup you like. But then there is also, I mean, the platforming element of the game, where it is sometimes just you bashing your head against a brick wall, mastering these inputs, and so it's kind of like the best of both worlds. Which is why, and then you also get the fun element of like puzzle solving to unlock things as you go. Specifically games like Hollow Knight, like my Avatar, for instance. I mean, that quickly, it's definitively probably my favorite game, like that I've ever played. It's so like, on top of being gorgeous and smooth and like beautiful to like look at and listen to, the complexities of like the lore and the world building and the problem solving, the puzzle solving, the platforming, so cool. And then to boot, challenging and immersive combat that just draws you into and immerses you in the world more and more as you go. I mean, it's the perfect mix of storytelling with compelling gameplay, which just makes for a happy me.
Yeah, Hollow Knight. I honestly haven't played through it yet. I've played a decent portion of it.
Put it on the shelf.
It's on the shelf. It's coming.
Hey.
Who should learn strength?
Oh. Wow, Paris can't learn strength. No, I mean that's a Marowak move, right?
That's a Marowak move. I agree.
Or you could teach it to Snorlax, I suppose.
I could. I mean, Snorlax is just kind of there as a switch out Pokemon, so. I mean, and to be fair, yeah, we can probably get rid of Leer at this particular point in time, huh? Or Thrash?
Yeah, I would say so.
Leer.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd get rid of Leer. Is strength an 80 damage or a 90 damage move in this generation?
It doesn't say. Fun fact about this generation. It doesn't tell you. Tells you what they are, but doesn't tell you what they do.
Cool.
And yeah, this generation is very much so just like the bare minimum that they can do. Because this was at the time, the maximum that they could possibly do. So I also didn't realize that we could use strength already. That's fun. Otherwise, I would have already done that. Whoops. But
look at you go!
Now I know. Okay, Saffron City.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, like, the vast majority of this map is accessible to us.
The entirety of this map is accessible to us now.
It is, right? Yeah, with strength and surf, and we can do anything, go anywhere now.
Yeah, we can go to the 7th gym if we want to do that before the 6th.
I was gonna say pretty unsequentially too. I don't know.
Just going straight to the 6th. Just doing this one.
Yeah, might as well.
I wonder when our friend is
all of these.
Gonna join us.
Yeah, I was just thinking about
maybe is something that we
sending
should Thinking about it.
Sending a text out.
Oh, Mariia.
Yeah, little did the audience know there's going to be a third guest host or a second guest host, a third commentator.
Oh, I should have just left him in. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, thank God I didn't leave him in. Water gun would have been so bad. Pidgeot is actually just like the counter for this gym. Like, it's fast, it's physical, it has a decent special. Like, it's just everything that you want. Like, high attack, very fast. Decent enough special to absorb, like, one attack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Pidgeot's deceptively bulky for as hard as it hits and as quick as it is. It's got all that down protecting it.
It's got the awesome hair.
Yeah, the awesome, yeah, and the mane of the century, too.
I actually wonder if Lapras can body this place. Probably not, right?
Ah,
Oh, that was a crit.
ah,
Oh, it poisoned.
probably not quite yet. Yeah, I don't know about at level 28, maybe not.
I bet it can get pretty far. Oh, it's just
Yeah, no, I don't know. Run it, see what happens.
we're just gonna have everyone is contributing to this battle. We had Marowak, we had Pidgeot, we have Lapras, and now we're gonna switch to Carrot against this psychic.
Carrot.
That's fine. That's fine. That is something I've
Carrot's
noticed
my boy.
in my Platinum playthrough. Was like as I started to get more Pokemon, I just stopped using my starter. Just like,
Oh,
okay, it's there.
I mean, I've found that to be a problem in most Pokemon games like I've played. That being said, I have never benched my starter, and people that do that, I think, are fundamentally flawed as human beings. But because again, you got to be loyal to these guys. You go on a journey with them.
Literally, your first
They're
Pokemon.
your
You gotta put it
friends.
on the bench. What are you doing?
Yeah, or like some people like release their starters. They're like terrible Pokemon. Get rid of them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh my God, that's awful.
No, but yeah, no, you gotta hold on to them. You gotta look after them. I forget why I went on this tangent, but
The fact that I'm just not using Carrot like at all.
oh yeah. I mean, Carrot's also. I mean, I find that your starter tends to be your most over leveled, just because it's so overused in like the early game, so it tends to take a back seat. I don't know, in my playthroughs, I've always rotated my Pokemon by experience, like regardless of like type advantage. I just like, run it out there. Whoever needs the experience is gonna run it.
Huh. Because I'll do that until they're all roughly the same level, and then oh my God, stop with the nightshades. And then I'll why did I use water gun? No, all of this is falling apart. Stop, Ghastly. No. Okay, sorry. Just having an existential crisis.
You're doing great.
I used a quick attack on a Ghastly, so I wasn't thinking. I was just like, yeah, stab move. Anyway, yeah, but I stopped using Empoleon really in my current Platinum playthrough. My team, to let you know, is Crobat. It's Empoleon, Crobat. That got me through like the majority of the game, honestly. And then I have a Roserade, and then I have a Bibarel, which is the greatest.
HM slave of all time.
I was gonna say indentured servant of all time.
Oh, all right. Yep. No, you were trying to be respectful, and I just went right to.
But like that's what they're called. Anyway,
Yeah.
Bibarel, Mamoswine, and what's my last one? Houndoom.
Oh, that's a team right there. You're gonna diss my boy Gliscor by not including him in that mix?
I just didn't want to have to hunt for a Gligar in the Safari Zone. I just never entered the Safari Zone.
Gliscor is so cool, so much better than Gardevoir.
Wow. Wow. I was cruising through the whole game. I was having a good time. I was able to get to the point that you mentioned earlier about the universal EXP share and grinding and that whole thing. It was noticeably an issue. Like, I got Houndoom pretty late. I got Mamoswine very late because, you get it right before the 7th gym. And
yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I've ever run a Mamoswine.
Right, because it's just hard to do. Like, you get it so late in the game that it's hard to train up. At that point, like, the Pokemon that you're facing in trainer battles are like a full 10, 15 levels above those that you find in the wild. So it was...
at that point, it's almost like, do I want to train up a whole other Pokemon? Like,
especially for something that's the first stage in a 3-stage evolution, like, to go from like Swinub all the way up to Mamoswine, like, it was difficult. And so, like, I was still training Houndoom, because you don't get access to Houndoom until after the 6th badge, also, or around the 6th badge. Maybe it was right.
Houndoom is another Pokemon, by the way, that I don't think I've ever run.
I've always wanted to run it because it's cool. Like, it's just one of the cooler objectively Pokemon that exists.
I mean, Dark Fire. It's
and it's
if I'm not mistaken, it's like a remarkably but I mean, isn't it like just a remarkably average Pokemon? No.
Yes. Yeah. It has really good attack. It has decent-ish speed, and then its special attack is significantly worse than its regular attack. And it's
wow, okay, that's why I've never run it. It's a Dark Fire Pokemon with high attack and decent enough speed.
Yeah,
that checks out.
It's 2 special types and has terrible special attack and special defense.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Which is why you don't usually.
Because it is a cool Pokemon,
right?
I mean, it's cool enough that it got it got a Mega. That's like, that means enough people like that Pokemon.
Yeah. Because it's kind of iconic, like, looking like it's the Hellhound Pokemon. That's awesome as a design. Yeah. And the Mega really reflects that.
I'm just being a hater.
Well, it is a remarkably average. I think that's a good way of putting it. Pokemon, like, it just does not do anything particularly well except for attack, and even then, like, its stab types are not physical types, right? Like, so any time that it would show up. In Generation 2, when it first came out, you couldn't even get it until Kanto. And then in Generation 3, it was not around in the main series games, and like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And then Generation 4 was the first time that it was actually even, like, slightly viable, because then you had the physical special split, and so now it got okay moves. Like, you get I don't even think it gets... Oh no, it does get Crunch at, like, a super late level, like a ridiculously... It's like level like 56 by the time it gets Crunch, which is like...
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Which is so late, right?
Yeah.
And then it gets you can move tutor Thunderfang, which was something I did. It learns Fire Fang by itself, but, like, those are worse versions of Thunderbolt and Flamethrower. But Thunderbolt and Flamethrower are both special attacks, so, like, it doesn't even take advantage of the strongest type. Like, so the Fangs are, like, as good as are as good on that Pokemon as, like, Thunderbolt and Flamethrower, like, which is not good. Right? So it's just... Yeah,
so they're only... Are they 60 or 70 base power moves, the Fangs?
60.
Because Crunch is 80, Bite is 60.
Maybe they're 70. I think they're 70. I don't... it was stronger than Bite, so it must have been at least 60.
Yeah, I thought it was somewhere in the middle. Unless, although, I don't know, I might be, quoting, old gen.
I thought Bite was 30 power.
Numbers.
Is Bite not 30 power?
Here we go, to the internet!
Is Bite 60 power?
Yeah.
What?
Bite, Pokemon, move, Gen 4. Do me a favor when you get out of this battle, because your stream is frozen and we're currently, at risk of boom cyclone-esque weather. Save the game.
You got it. Luckily, there's only one Pokemon in this battle. Yeah, I forgot about the fact that I haven't saved this whole time.
Yeah, bite. Gen 4. I know, making me nervous. 60 power.
60.
Physical, dark, and then crunch is,
Is Crunch
if
90?
I'm not mistaken, 80.
80?
It is 80. Yep.
It's 80.
And then, yeah, nice. 2 for 2 on those. I'll take it.
80. Okay, I'm saving.
Fire Fang, for instance. So 65. The
Oh my
elemental fangs.
God. Yeah, that's real bad. Okay, we're saved.
But they get, stabbed with their respective typing, which is important.
Right. So, like that's good. It learns Thunderfang via Move Tutor. I think I said that already. So I taught it Thunderfang because I needed some sort of coverage, and like that's my only electric type Pokemon there. So it's the only one that can really deal with flying types pretty well. It's honestly
You have Empoleon.
Empoleon doesn't know a single ice type attack.
No?
It learns. I think it learns one via level up, and it's a physical attack. Meanwhile, Empoleon is a special attacking Pokemon.
I thought it was split. No, I thought Empoleon was a split attacker.
No, Empoleon is special all the way. Like it has actually like
Oh, really?
not very good defense. It has great
Yeah,
special
because I would
defense.
think. Because I would think, you obviously, you have your Surf, which just becomes an even stronger move in Gen 4, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think like Surf, Avalanche. Yeah, I don't know. I had a whole bunch of like physical moves in mind, but instead you have what? So you would teach it Flash Cannon.
It learns Flash Cannon by level up.
Oh, that's fantastic. Awesome. What is your go-to water move?
Surf. Like there's Brine as well. I had Bubble Beam for a while, but basically it was just everything leading up to Surf.
Surf is just so strong a move that like even like stab, like regardless of the fact that it's a physical move, you just run it.
It's a special move.
What?
Surf is special.
I think you might be being a silly goose right now.
I promise I'm not. I've been using it because it's a special move. It's a 90 power special attack. Is it 90? Is it 80?
What?
It's really, really strong. It's an amazing attack.
90 power.
90 power special attack. Yeah, Surf is awesome.
Has it always been special?
I mean, since the physical special split, yeah. Maybe not since the physical special split, actually. Because maybe in the recent generations it's not special anymore. I don't know.
Am I a whole silly goose?
Use different ones. I've run out of HP on the ones that I'm trying to use for this gym. Does Marowak just body everything? It used Light Screen again. Great. I'm glad it didn't use Barrier. God. And a Kadabra. Okay, cool.
What? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Waterfall, because Waterfall is a physical move, right?
Waterfall is physical.
Maybe that's... Yeah, I must have just been flip-flopping them in my silly goose brain. Yeah, Surf is just an incredibly strong move, regardless.
It's so good.
So you have your Surf, you have your Flash Cannon.
I think I was gonna teach it Ice Beam, but then I forgot. But like, I should teach it Ice Beam.
I think.
Like it should.
Yeah, I think Ice Beam is just, a fantastic move. And then you've got your Hydro Pump, Hydro Cannon, and that's pretty much it, right?
It's not high enough level for Hydro Pump or Hydro Cannon yet. I don't remember how to get through this gym. Also, I know that there's one guy that I haven't fought yet. This one.
Isn't it? There you go. Isn't it? It's like top left for each room, no?
Is it? I think it's bottom right for this room. Gets to Sabrina. To go in literally the exact opposite direction.
Nice. Just to really stick it to me, huh?
Well, we'll see. We'll see after we get out of here, because there's only one Pokemon, so Marowak should be fine. Yeah, Marowak's fine. Yeah, Empoleon is like, it's fine. Oh no.
Empoleon's a cool Pokemon, like just because of its typing.
Its typing is so cool.
Yeah. Water and Steel is fantastic, and the idea that it's modeled after an emperor penguin is also just the coolest thing. That's the first one. I try so hard. Oh God, they say that people that incorporate a lot of curse words into their vernacular tend to be on the smarter side. That's what they say. I don't know who says that.
If I wipe right here, will we be getting to the smarter side?
You're gonna be so grounded.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. It hit the confuse ray. Oh God. Pidgeot, don't hit yourself. No.
Stop. Right. You wonder why these Pokemon, don't do what you want them to do. You're calling them stupid Pidgeot.
Oh
my goodness.
I was really hoping it wouldn't go for Nightshade. I was hoping it would go for literally anything but Nightshade. Okay, this Haunter is gonna body us.
It's time to send out Paris. That's all there is to it. Paris has got to save the day.
Okay, we're fine. We're good. We made it.
Was that a crit too?
That was a crit. Yeah. It was a crit. Oh, so it's not frozen right now. You can actually see what's going on.
No, it did unfreeze.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wrong. It wasn't the bottom right. But I know the bottom right here goes home. So let's go heal everyone that just fainted.
God bless you.
Oh man, I'm gonna just fly actually, because that's gonna be a lot faster. I flew to Pallet Town because it starts at the bottom of the list.
Iconic.
Okay, well, we're here.
Yeah,
now.
go talk to Mom.
Hi.
Mom.
How you doing?
Mom.
This is faster than the...
At least in this gen, Mom doesn't...
Doesn't what?
What was that?
At least it's faster than the Nurse Joy dialogue. At least in this gym.
Yeah, true. I was just gonna say, yeah, at least in this gen, Mom doesn't ask to take half of your money every time you go and see her.
What a weird thing for them to do in Gen 2.
I know.
What a crazy thing.
Know.
And then they everyone was like, why?
But at the same time, why? We never, we risk losing. I guess there's more gyms, there's more battles. I guess there's more risk of losing money sometimes, maybe.
But you can rebattle trainers starting in Gen 2, so there's not a finite amount of money.
I know.
Which there's a finite amount in Gen 1. Okay.
I'm just a boy.
Nope. Is it the lower right one here? God. Oh no. I don't remember anything.
I don't know, I swear in one of these generations, it's the top left for everyone, but...
Okay, gonna have to start mapping this out mentally. Alright, I'm in the top left, I go to the bottom right. Okay, that's not it. I'm in the top left, I go to the bottom left. And that's it. Okay, cool. Alright, we're here. I'm just gonna have Pidgeot out first. Pidgeot. If I were just consistently calling it Pidgeot, you probably wouldn't be giving me as much trouble about this name. Because you probably would have accepted it at this point, but no, the fact that I
would just your videos would just have a constant stream of my guttural demonic screams, So
Pidgeot is, yeah. I think this is the right choice. It's just quick attack spam. Oh, that didn't take out Kadabra. Maybe this isn't the right choice.
Fly, fly boy, fly!
Well, Mr. Mime does literally nothing, so...
Fly.
Mr.
It'll,
Mime-
it'll
Mr.
set
Mime-
up if you give it a chance.
Yeah, but Reflect and Light Screen don't last beyond the Pokemon that used it in this generation. So,
Oh, okay.
that's fun. That's a fun little Gen 1 quirk. Because, yeah, it's going to use Light Screen. Does...
Look at Mr. Mime's stupid face. This Pokemon has never slept a night in its life. Look at those eyes.
It's actually just sleep deprived, and that's why it looks that way.
Yeah, it's just tired. No wonder it's like miming out like strange actions.
Oh, ooh, agility is great, actually.
Agility's fun, but like without double team, like I don't know. It's already it's already gonna outspeed everything.
What if we get rid of Wing Attack?
Do it. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's really. I mean, the only thing the Wing Attack is really good for is like PowerPoint saving, because you're grinding, I suppose.
I forgot she has a Venomoth for some reason. This is good.
Oh, I forgot that too. This is good.
I'm gonna set up some badge boosts real quick. Unless
You drop a potion on this Pidgeot right now.
nah, that's fine.
You loon. You loon.
Poison powder might be a problem, but it's fine. It's actually very funny. I don't know if you've ever heard the. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe I am gonna drop a potion on this. Okay, fine. I'm gonna drop an antidote first. I swear to God, if it yeah! Ah! No!
Yep.
Ah!
Yep. Yep.
Okay, well that's not good. All right,
Yep.
I guess I'm just gonna use my one hyper potion.
That just feels like justice to me.
I was gonna. Ah! It's fine. Pidgeot is doing great out here. Why are we? Oh no! Stop! Ah! Is my full heal? Okay, don't get confused.
Yeah, right. Can you imagine?
It got confused. That was why I started going. Oh no! It's still confused. I didn't know that the full heal didn't heal confusion. Okay, well that's good. That's good. This is actually really
I
bad.
love this game.
This Venomoth is.
This is what you get for trying to set up on the Venomoth. You're getting punished right now. It's fantastic.
No! Don't hit yourself, please. Okay, thank you. Alright. What do you mean that was all it did? What did we do?
Pray.
Stun Spore. That's kind of terrifying. Ah. Okay, good. Use your hyper potion here.
By
Nice
God.
thing. Oh! Okay.
Ooh.
We'll take that.
Ooh. Big body.
Do I body slam and go for the paralysis, or do I bone club and go for the damage?
Bone Club.
But bone club also is only like 90 accuracy.
Bone Club.
Okay, Psywave is not
Just have to
bad.
Trust.
Psywave is fine. Right?
This is the way.
Psywave is not fine. That was a lot more damage than I thought. Oh! Yeah,
Never finish.
yeah, bone club. Bone club was pretty
Yeah, every time. Every time.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah. It's, all right.
All right. Well, that was.
Oh, that feels good.
the
I
hardest
needed that.
Oh man.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Psywave. Psywave is not even very good. Like, it's a huge range. It's the It's the psychic version of magnitude, right? It just doesn't tell you how, like, what the variance is. Like, magnitude will be like, it's magnitude 4 or something. But, like, Psywave just does the same thing but doesn't tell you. Right?
I didn't think so.
Huh.
I thought Psywave had a set damage.
Maybe I am making things up. It's not impossible.
Psywave inflicts a random amount of HP damage, varying between 50 and 150% of the user's level.
What? That's so weird. So it's Nightshade.
So yeah,
esque.
That is very strange. The damage is typeless.
Huh. Well,
in Gens 1 through 5, Psywave has 80% accuracy. In Gen 1, Psywave deals damage between 100 and 150% of the user's level. In Gen 2... Okay. Interesting. Very strange. This is a dumb game.
We should... It's so weird. So weird, but that's part of the reason why I love it.
Look at you saving the game. You're so responsible.
Well, I'm saving because it's 10 o'clock and we should probably find our friend.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He'll be fine. But yeah, no, I suppose it is probably about that time.
So, any closing comments?
Yeah, Gliscor is better than Gengar. Saving the game is important. Bone Club is the way to go every time. And it's Pidgeot, not Pidgeot.
You know what? I'll take the Gliscor is better than Gengar thing, because I agree with that. I don't know, do I? Well, I'll think about that one at least.
No,
anyway.
I think we figured out statistically that Gardevoir has like one more base power than Gliscor does.
I think it was like actually like 7. Like it was such a ridiculously small number that like why?
Just barely. But yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, hey, let's do this again soon, and not leave the people waiting and wanting.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it's always fun.
So for right now, I'm gonna put Pokemon Red right back up on that shelf.